Hi guys! Welcome to your Sagittarius August 2025 monthly reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for being here. Make sure to check out the channel for content like pickacards and the dailies, and I post shorts every day, so make sure to check those out as well. We're going to do two readings. First, a love reading with Lenormand and Tarot Clarifiers, and then we're going to do a career. So what to expect for you, Sagittarius, in August 2025 in love and career. So let's do love first, okay? Let's jump in. Love. What can Sagittarius expect in love in August 2025? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you have the anchor, the tree, the whip, the sun, and the tower. If you've been in a long-term relationship or a long-term connection, you've been having a little bit of conflict here, or there's been some past sort of fights or arguments or disagreements. If you're not and you're single, you're looking for something long-term, but you're having a difficult time finding it. Like a difficult time, like people are just not, you're not just not into them. Whoever it is that is around you, it's just like, it's not working out. And it's not necessarily because of you. I don't know how much you're putting yourself out there, but it doesn't feel like you're, it doesn't feel like you're the problem. It doesn't feel like you're the problem. It just feels like maybe you're not finding like the right fit, if that makes sense. Because I feel like you're trying to grow, like you want someone long term, but you're having a tough time sort of like making pieces fit. If you're in a long-term commitment or a relationship already, I feel like you've been having some struggles. Like it's a little bit of a tough season of life for the relationship right now. I do see it getting better, but I think that you guys might need a little bit of a timeout from each other if that's the case. Like I see a little bit of like distance, certainly emotional distance, possibly even physical distance, where you guys kind of go off into your own little corners and figure things out for yourselves. You might need, if you're in a long-term relationship or a marriage, it might look more like you guys are starting to, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase. If you guys are in a long-term relationship or a marriage, this is just kind of one of those seasons where you're going to be doing your own things and they're going to be doing their own things in terms of like either hobbies or doing some self-care so that you guys can get back to the relationship in a better space, in a better place. And I see that happening for you. I do see you guys sailing away from like difficulties and challenges. I just think that you need a little bit of time for yourselves to kind of regroup. So I think August is going to be sort of a month to regroup and self-care for my people that are in a relationship. For my singles, I think that's also possible that it might be a self-care month, but I'm almost getting that there is a possibility of you meeting someone in the month of August that's reserved, possibly a little bit introverted, and like more of the like strong silent type, or like quiet, more like quiet or shy is what I'm getting. Let's see. Oh, that's too many. So you have the 10 of Pentacles here. Yeah, again, very, very strong energy of long-lasting relationships. Wow. And you have the Lovers. The Fool. The 9 of Cups. And the High Priestess. Yeah. Again, if you're in a relationship, this is something long-lasting. It's a very strong connection here that you have with this person. This, again, is like, speaks to me of a marriage. If you're not actually married, it's as if you are. You sort of already see each other as like future spouse material. I don't feel like any of the challenges that you've been going through with your person are deal breakers. I don't feel like there's any toxicity. I don't feel like there's any like unhealthy habits. I think it's just a meeting of the minds. Like you guys are not quite there yet. You're sort of, it's either been a rough patch or like you're trying to like fine tune the relationship, sort of polish it up, because it's not like it hasn't been jiving. It might be difficulties related to like outside, you know, external sources that are like kind of making your lives difficult with each other, whether it's responsibilities outside of the the home or the relationship, or, you know, work stuff, or just, you know, you're tired, or you're busy, you have other things going on. In any case, I feel like August is going to start to turn things around. I think the beginning of the month, or even now into August, you're going to need to kind of like take some time away from each other and detach. Not completely. I'm not saying a separation. I'm not seeing a breakup. I'm not seeing even like no contact, nothing like that. What I'm seeing is more like setting some time aside for yourself and the things that you like to do, to remind yourself kind of a little bit of like who you are and what you like and what you need, so that then you can come back to your partner and communicate that and continue to build. I don't see any, like, again, no unhealthy habits, no toxicity, no nothing like that, no deal breakers. I see this relationship continuing. If you're single, there is a high probability that you will be meeting someone here that you're really into. I do see that. You are of the mindset that you want something long lasting. That's very clear in these three cards. In the Ten of Pentacles, the Anchor, and the Tree. The Tree is about family. It is about health. It is about legacy. It is about building. It is about something that's long lasting. With the Anchor, you definitely want to have a family, a kids, the white picket fence, all that thing. And even if it isn't actually physically that, right? The kids, the blah, blah, blah. It could be fur babies. It could be lifelong partner. It could be whatever it looks like for you. But you want that stability. You crave that stability and that longevity with someone. And if you're single and you've been having a tough go at it, like not finding the right candidates, you will. I do see someone coming in for you, possibly a Pisces, or yeah, that's all kind of I see is actually Pisces is what's coming out, standing out to me. They could have Pisces in their Venus or their sun sign. And I'm even going to say their moon sign because of the nature of Pisces. I'm going to say sun, moon, or Venus. But I do see Pisces on the table. If it is not Pisces, it is someone that is kind of a mystery to you, that has you guessing, that you're very interested in, that you're very like intrigued by. Someone that piques your interest. Someone that you actually sort of fits the bill in a way that others have not fit the bill before, whether it's your type or whether it's like, it's almost like a vibe, like you guys gel. I don't know why I'm getting that, but you guys like gel. So let's see if we can get more clarifiers. Oof. You got it twice. The Nine of Cups. Yeah. Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups, yeah. Yeah, there's been some, you've gone through it before. I see that. Three of Swords. But there is someone that you're meeting, I think. If you're single, I would be surprised if you don't meet someone that you like here. Air sign, it could be an air sign as well. I suppose the King of Swords is coming up, and I talked about someone being sort of introverted or shy, or someone reserved. It could be the strong silent type. King of Swords is certainly that type, so air sign, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. I'm getting Aquarius specifically. So Aquarius or Pisces, or even Aquarius Pisces cusp. And this is going to be kind of a surprise to you because like you're not expecting it, because you guys have been either single for a very long time, or you just have for a very long time not found someone that you like connect with, that like, you know, that you feel that fire or that chemistry with. But you'll have that. I feel like someone's going to give you a run for your money. I don't see like undying passion here or anything like that, but I do see someone that's piqued your interest, that you're like, okay, you know, like, hi, you know, who are you kind of thing. Like, it's a nice vibe. Like, you guys gel. I do see that. And it's going to change your perspective about some things. There might, this person isn't going to like fit your bill to a T. They're going to be similar to you and what you like, just enough to keep you interested and for you to like them and for you to be like, hey, what's up? But also different and mysterious in a sense where you're like, well, I haven't quite dated like you or your type before. Or there's something like about this particular person that gives you the sense of like, huh, like okay, well, I wasn't expecting that, or that came out of the blue, or that came out of nowhere, or like, that's what you do for work? You don't look like the type of person that does that for work. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Like they look very like blue collared, but they have a white collar job, or vice versa. They're very like relaxed and chill or whatever, and they're like an executive, you know what I mean? Or like a CEO, or like, you know, someone high up, and you're like, oh, weird vibe, you know, like I wasn't expecting that. Or this person, the way that they look isn't in their traditional sort of what you would like stereotype them to be. And I'm not encouraging you to stereotype. That's not what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying? Like they don't fit. They're kind of unique in their own way. They're kind of different, but I think you're going to like that. So let's get an advice card for you because it looks like love is doing really well. Oh, also, if you're in a relationship and you kind of been going through it a little bit, you guys get it together. Like this isn't a deal breaker. It is just kind of a challenging situation. And I do see a coming of the minds, like a togetherness of the minds. Like you guys do meet in the middle somewhere. But more than like a compromise or meeting in the middle, what I actually see happening for you guys is that this time apart, or this time of like taking a little bit of a breather, is changing the way that you see things, the way, like your perspective about some things. Like maybe some things are not as bad as you thought or you realize, or some things about this person that maybe would get on your nerves, you actually end up thinking like, wait a minute, but you know what? Like they only do this because of A, B, and C, and that's kind of sweet, or that's kind of nice, and I kind of enjoy that. So you change your mind about something. And I think it happens on both sides. You kind of change your minds, like both you and your person change your mind about something that may have caused a conflict in the past, but it'll be resolved, is the way that I see it. Okay, let's get an advice card. Oh, oh, happy, happy. I love that card. Yay. See? With the Sun card, with the 2 Nine of Cups cards, this is not a surprise, you guys. It's going to be a very happy, emotionally fulfilling month for you. A lot of happy surprises, I'm going to say. A lot of happy surprises. And look, even here we have like the rainbow. And you know how like a rainbow comes up after a storm? August is going to change things for you. It's going to change things around for you in some way in your romantic life for the better, for sure. So chin up. You guys have an amazing month ahead of you. Enjoy it. Please enjoy the month of August. Enjoy all your months, right? Like whatever season of life you're in. But I think it's going to be a very good month for you. And you're going to love the results that come of it. Whether you're single or you're in a romantic relationship already. I can see that. Okay, so let's do your career. What can Sagittarius expect in the month of August 2025 in career? August 2025. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, you guys. It helps the channel grow. Here, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Money. 5. Money, money, money. What can Sagittarius expect? You got the sun again. Shut up. No way. Yay. Are we going to get the happy, happy card again? That's awesome. Look at you. Oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome for you. Literally all great cards for you in August for career. Okay, so you have the flowers or bouquet, the house, the sun, the anchor, and the child. If you are moving, you find your forever home. If you're buying a house or a condo, or you're refinancing, or you're selling, you're relocating, whatever that is, August is going to be amazing. Wherever you go is going to be like for a long time. If you're switching jobs, because this is a career reading, if you're switching jobs or you're starting a new project, all like everything points to yes. This is a big resounding yes. If you had a yes or no question, this is a yes. If you're not sure about things, like I would not worry. In this reading, the universe has you, okay? I think there's been something in the past that you've been thinking about or considering, maybe talking about, and you're sort of developing into the month of August. August, it sort of gets executed and it happens and everything goes well according to plan. Like I said, if you move or you switch jobs or there's a change in July or August, it's going to be for the long haul. Okay? Any new projects that you begin between now and the end of August are going to thrive. So now is the time to get started on something that's important to you, a passion project, a hobby, whatever that looks like, even if it's a side hustle or a side gig, do it now, because it's going to be prosperous. Yes. You might get some help too. I don't know why I'm getting that. But you might get some help, like someone might give you a good piece of advice. Hello, enter me. I'm just kidding. No, you might be getting a good piece of advice from someone that's trusted in the industry or the gig or whatever it is. Even if it's just in passing, because it feels like they might not necessarily be an expert in their field, but it's like you get some kind of piece of advice or someone says something that prompts an epiphany within you related to your career. It's almost like, even though I just said, like, if you had a question and this is a yes or no question, you get a yes for your career right now, you get it again later. Or you get it, like, you get the motivation that you need to execute it later. Someone says something in passing, or someone says something, or you read something, or you get a sign somehow, and you get it. Like, it kicks things into gear for you. Like, you see a sign, is what I want to say. You see a sign in the month of August for how you want to, and it helps you proceed. Wow, you get the 10 of Cups. This is awesome. Okay, so you have the Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the King of Wands. Fire sign, you're coming up super strong. You are in control and power this month. You say go left, people go left. You say go right, people go right. You have control and, like, sort of dominion, is that what I would say, over your life and your finances and your career right now. You are going to be very prosperous, very happy. There's something about following the rules here. I don't know if it's like you followed the rules in the past and you played by the book, like you played things by the book, and that's why, like, God, the universe, the angels, whatever it is like blessing you with prosperity in August. But there's something about walking the line here. I think it's a green light to continue to do things the right way, is what it's telling me. Continue to do things the right way, and you will continue to see blessings and prosperity come your way. That's what I'm getting. Yes, got there. Knight of Swords. This is going to light a fire under you, and you're taking no prisoners. You are going full force. It's almost like you're like, it feels like, okay, bear with me, okay? I'm going to say that. It's almost like you're the Incredible Hulk, and, like, you were kind of, like, chained up, and someone, like, takes off these chains, and, like Hulk goes nuts, right? Like crazy, but in, like, a positive way, not in a crazy way, because he's kind of angry, right? And he can cause a lot of damage. You cause a lot of damage for the good, though, like, for prosperity, for, like, money, for in very good ways. You make advancements in a very positive direction. But it's almost like you're unleashed. That's what I want to say. You are unleashed. Yeah, August. Sagittarius is unleashed. You've made all the right choices in the past, is what I see. And you've just made very good choices. You've walked away when you've needed to walk away from a project or a situation or a job. And you've just made the right choices for yourself. And you're going to see just how much that empowers you and helps you move forward in the month of August. Yeah, you're really unleashed here. I don't know why. I'm getting that. It's a new start. Wow, look. It's a new start after something ends. Yeah. You're moving, if you had troubles in the past or you weren't quite sure, I feel like it's not necessarily troubles or difficulties financially, although it could be. I feel like it's more insecurity, like it could be lack of financial security. It could be debt, but it could also be like a lack of stability in the past. This sort of gets turned around for you. And you feel refreshed and anew. You might not necessarily, I do see you sort of moving away from something, right? I do see you moving somewhere, and it's definitely in your best interest. But I see you starting over there in this new place that you land. So let's get an advice card. And it will be long lasting. I see that both here in the Knight of Pentacles and the Anchor. Here and now. That's awesome. Look, you continue to do you, okay? You continue to do you. In the past, like I said, you've made all of the right decisions. You've played things by the book. You've been honorable in your decisions. And I want to bring up the issue of integrity. Like you've kept and maintained your integrity throughout your like career or your financial decisions. Even if it's landed you in debt, even if you may have some debt, it's for good reasons, and it's because you played it the right way. It's maybe because you were helping people out, friends or family, or because you needed to, right? But I see things going and getting better in the future. Just continue. What I would say is you're going to get super excited, but sometimes like it's the longevity, it's the consistency of things that will carry you through. Continue to display the patterns that you have in the past, because you've done very good work in the past, and you've made very good, wise, and integrity-centric decisions. So you want to make sure to continue to do that in the future, because that will guarantee your prosperity and it being long-lasting for you, okay? So focus on the here and the now. Don't get overwhelmed with whatever happens in the future, but just continue to do what you've been doing because you're on the right track, okay? Well, that is what I have for you guys. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you next month. Take care. Bye.